Hello everybody, I'm Bateswolf and welcome back to another episode of Dark Souls 3. We find ourselves in the sewer where we ended up finishing up last time, and as you tell by the blue bar there on the left of the screen, the FP bar, I guess I should start calling it, is a little bit lower than it was last time, and that's because I accidentally clicked it a couple of times while picking up the controller to record this episode. But yeah, we're exactly in the same place as last time, in the sewer. Last time we actually met a cool new character, a pyromancer character claiming to be from the Great Swamp, which I found really interesting. And we spoke a lot about the relation to Blighttown and a little bit of lore there, which was very interesting. I really do hope you guys enjoyed that. That video has not yet been uploaded though, so as I'm recording this, that right after the other one, that is. So I hope you guys receive that one very well. So right now, in this episode, we just need to progress down this tunnel here and avoid the ambush by the rats, which is what we intend on doing. And another thing that I might as well say right now is I should probably start using this special effects on the shield more, because the weapon skill, I guess I should call it as well. As we equip the shield and when we use the skill for the shield, it allows the right hand weapon to perform the weapon skill. Now this is going to allow us to boost the attack, so that will come in very handy for killing tougher enemies. And I guess I should start utilizing more mechanics like that, you know, because it's going to help us if anything, right? So I should probably start doing that on bosses and enemies that take a bit more damage. It might be a bit of a good idea. I'm not going to do it all the time, but it might be a little bit of a decent idea to do that. We'll regain our souls here, and another thing before we progress is that we've not returned to Firelink Shrine in quite a while, and I think we may need to do that at some point soon, just to talk to characters and stuff, you know, catch up to get some more dialogues and be sure to try and not miss anything. But I'm in one of those stages right now where the game is so fun to me, and I've not played so much in so long, that I feel like I need to just keep progressing, actually playing the game, just moving through the areas because it's so much fun. But I think we are reaching that point where we do need to return to Firelink Shrine some point soon, so maybe we'll end up doing that near the end of this episode, or halfway through, or, you know, something like that, because we do need to catch up with characters again. We should probably maybe try and upgrade our Estus Flask if we can, our armor, you know, various things like that, just reorganize our character again, and also catch up with some characters. I think that needs doing at some point soon, so we'll certainly look to do that in this episode at some point, maybe near the end of the episode. Like I said, I think that might be a good time to do so. So I'm just letting you guys know that, bear it in mind. We'll be returning there some point soon. And right now I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna equip some Green Blossom as well, just then again, maybe I could use that for bosses. I don't know, I always used to use that in PvP, to be honest, the Green Blossom. That's where it seemed to be most valuable for me, at least. That was the most enjoyable way. We've still got Vort's Soul right there too. Alluring Skulls, we can probably do that in fact. And then maybe burn some of them. You know, let's do that. Let's use a couple of these consumables right now, just to take care of a couple of these rats. Just to bait them out a little bit. Then again, it's not going to bait every single enemy, but I might not even be throwing it close enough. Oh, yeah, there we go, there we go. We've baited out the two small ones as well, that's perfect. Then we can take care of the rats like that. Very nice. And now we can fight the big one, one-on-one. The big dad, well, I referred to it as the big daddy rat last time. So let's fight this guy then. Okay, now that I've done that, there we go. That's it. That's now enabling us to use our weapon skill. Charge! Okay, that's... Oh my god, look at that damage! That's huge! That's ridiculous. I'll also try and limit the amount of growling and screaming that I do over the mic, guys. My apologies, I realise I've been doing that quite a little bit recently, so... we'll try to avoid that, I got to say. Bloodbite Ring, that's nice. In fact, we're actually definitely going to equip that one right now. Increases bleed resist. It comes in very handy against the enemies that are up above us. Those the female, I believe it's a female character. I always say this. I referred to it a couple of episodes as well. The female, like, cleric kind of character. She instills bleed, so this will be very nice for fighting her. And In addition to that, she didn't seem to respawn last episode. Maybe if you kill them multiple times, they disappear like they did in Dark Souls 2. Interesting. Interesting note there. Or maybe she just wandered off to a different area. I'm not too sure. But anyway, let's climb up these ladders. Let's take a little bit of a look around. I don't know whether we can get over there. Also, I don't believe, like, when that rat charged me down there, maybe it's certain attacks that bypass shields, or he managed to clip me, like, off, like, around the shield. I'm not sure, but it didn't seem to block it, and I didn't lose any stamina for it either, so... Oh, that's nice. Okay, then. That's a nice shock that we've got right there. This is the bridge that we were at earlier. I remember staring into that door, but it couldn't be accessed from this side. So we will rest up there, closer to where we're going, so that's a good idea to do so. And let's get to moving back along this sewer system. Yeah, not so big and tough now, are you? Not so big and tough. I wonder if we can get over to the other side there. I don't think there's no ladders on the other side that I can see. Yeah, definitely no ladders over there. There is actually a door, though, that we can go through down there, but it's locked, so... Okay. Maybe we'll need the key first, then. You know what? Let's just stun that guy and run back. I believe I know where I need to go. There was a bridge up here that we didn't go across with a lot of the larger characters with that like to smash us with the big red pots. So we'll try and go over there. The key may be hidden over there, and then we can progress down the sewer system. That's at least what I'm thinking and what I'm hoping. Or maybe we get it from the boss. Who knows, right? But we'll certainly try and pull one of these enemies at a time. Maybe we should keep the throwing knives equipped for that very reason. Just to get one at a time, you know. Okay, this guy's coming anyway. No, don't do that. Just face me. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Though I will say, the problem with using a shield like this is I really don't like the fact that you can't parry. I've always been a guy to use a shield that can parry. So, to be honest, this isn't really my style, using a shield such as this. But, oh, these guys actually throw them as well. It's not really my style using a shield that can parry, but I'll try and bait that attack out right there. Oh, sugar. Okay, trying to get this done. Oh, it takes such a long charge up, you see. It's not really, as I was saying anyway, it's not really my style to use a shield that can't parry, but this is such an awful position right now. Oh my god. But it will... We'll still roll with it for now, because I guess it's nice to have the weapon skill available at some point, right? But I must say, that is quite the difference in play style, at least to me. God damn, this is tough being trapped in here. Especially when there's two of them as well. I really don't know what to do about that. That's kind of unfortunate, I got to say. You got any AoE stuff? Any AoE consumables that we can use? I mean, there's this, but I can't really see that dealing a lot of... Never mind, they're walking away. As I was saying, I couldn't really see that doing much damage to them, to be honest. Could it not only pull one? Okay, I'm definitely not trapping myself back in there again. I would have liked to pull one at a time, and there's the character that I was talking about. She's still there. I don't know where she disappeared to last time. She must have just walked off in a different direction or something like that. My goal is to just isolate these enemies. I really don't want to fight two of those guys at once, so I guess we'll be fine fighting this one. You okay there? I'm gonna get jumped again, I can feel it. I swear. Oh, I thought there was gonna be one of those little... Okay, there's actually a dog hidden around the back this time. I was going to say, I actually swear there was going to be one of those little creatures that was going to jump down from the roof and get us again. I suppose not, though. Oh, ooh, we nearly got cut out there. There's another dog too, that sucks. Sweet. Once again, we are devouring our Estus flasks. Ooh, I really thought that he was going to stop right there. Or she. I'm not sure whether they male or female, these ones, but I do remember the one with a cage on its back. That was female, right? They were referred to as mothers. Or was it grandmother? I honestly don't quite remember. Okay, this is rocking a hard place right now. Is that an NPC right there? And they take so much damage as well. Then again, maybe this is the reason that I'm talking about. It might be advised to I don't know how that one got me, honestly. That was kind of BS in my opinion. But maybe this is the reason that I need to go back to Firelink Shrine, you know, get some reinforcing stuff, all that kinds of things. Yeah, I think I'm just going to die right now. Or I should run. I think I'm going to run and come back to this area. I think it's a good idea to go back to Firelink Shrine now, guys, just to get a few things smoothed out with other NPCs, and not just that, but maybe get some more gear, maybe invest in another weapon, something like that. Or at least upgrade the scythe. I would actually love to use the scythe right now. A bit of a different playstyle on the battle axe. It might be good. It might be good fun. In fact, I'm pretty sure it will be. Can we sneaky deaky in there? Can we get a little sneaky? We can. Nice. Don't you follow me in. Then again, this is probably a good time anyway, because as I said at the start of the episode, it's a really good time to get talking to a few of the NPCs that we've unlocked there now, back in Firelink. Just having another skim over the areas that I've discovered as well. Cliff Underside, that's where we're at right now. Udex Gunday, it's been a while since we've been there. Okay, back to Firelink. The only problem is when I return to Firelink, I'm always there for ages. I end up talking to everybody and discovering everything, you know, getting them sweet dialogues. So that's the only issue that I have coming back, and I don't want it to be too long-winded, you know. Though then again, it has got to be done, right? It's got to be done. Got to talk to the NPCs and stuff, right? Otherwise you're just missing a good portion of the game right there, a very large portion. Let's talk to this guy again. Do we need to go right up to him? Ah, we do, don't we? We'll talk to the maiden instead.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Ashen One, to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. Sovereignless souls will become thy strength. I will show thee how. Ashen One, bring me souls plucked from their vessels.
Okay, I believe that's a dialogue that we've already had, so that's
Very
no big
well.
deal then.
Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from...
Yeah, we've definitely had those dialogues before. That sounds very, very familiar indeed. Okay, so I'm just checking over our stats there a little bit.
Retreating to a darkness beyond the reach of flame. Let them assume.
Okay, I think I would like to raise the decks a little bit. I know I'm going to be one of those scrubs, but
Farewell, Ash.
farewell, maiden. I'm going to be one of those scrubs, but I feel like it's a good idea because we need more to use the Great Scythe, right? Also, how much does that weigh? That weighs 4, the Great Scythe weighs... It's going to be more, right? I know it will. Where are we looking? 7, yeah, of course. And it does require 14 decks, in fact. Have we got any consumable souls? We've got a few, in fact. Large soul of a deserted corpse. Oh, I should have drawn attention to this one in the previous episode. Soul of an unknown traveller. I believe that's a Demon Souls throwback, if I'm not mistaken. it struck my mind right away as I picked it up in the previous episode, but I was talking about something else at the time. I think it was Blacktown, so that took my mind off it a little bit. Soul of an unknown traveller. Wow. Okay, let's just give these a bit of a squeeze, hey guys. In fact, I wonder if there's a way to consume them all at once, right? Maybe there is. Use. Or maybe there's not. Oh, I would really like to freshen up with a new weapon though as well, I must say. So I'm trying to actually get this Great Scythe right now. And then maybe we can snowball that by imbuing it with fire, killing the rotten boss, the tree, and buying, or leveling up a little bit more, I should say. Or maybe getting more equipment, shields, leveling that stuff up, you know. Various things like this. We'll see how this goes. Let's try and get the Great Scythe instead of this Battle Axe right now, and we'll see where that takes us. Maybe we'll fight the boss after this. That could be a good idea. Squeeze time. You've got to spin your character when squeezing, right? You've got to. Alright then. Maybe we can see Andre after that as well to help us level up a little bit. Fading Soul. That's super tiny, right? That's like 50. Or is it 5? Something small like that. It is 50. Not a bad memory there. Then again, we'll still be able to get a fair few souls out of this. A fair few, I say. I know it's kind of a tedious process sometimes, guys. I'm sorry about that. But, when we get a new weapon, we'll feel fresh, and all will be good.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's. Very well, then.
Let's level up. There we go. We only needed one more point, right, for Dex. Boom. Take it.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Farewell. Now we can equip the Great Scythe, I believe. Yes, we can. There it is. There it is. Also, I'm checking around here for certain other kind of... I mean, I guess you can say every weapon's got its intrigue, you know, something interesting about it, but I'm looking for something very notable. Maybe if I give... We also picked up the Partisan recently as well. If we can give something a little bit of a read, you know, if something's notable, if it's an interesting weapon. I'm not too sure. We'll see. Let's check out the Partisan. Spear with a blade attached to broad point. Should that not be to a broad point? I'm not sure. Either way. Long reach can be used with shield up. Yeah, of course. The cheesy spears. This weapon can utilize its blade for slicing attacks and generally adaptable to many situations. But in cramped quarters, it slices ricochet off walls. Skill swap. Or should I say skill? Spin sweep. Sweep foes in a large spinning motion. Oh, okay, that might actually be pretty cool. And utilize momentum to transition into an overhead strong attack smash. Okay, a lot of S's in there. And I've already got a bit of a dry throat, so I'm probably going to sound very lispy in that situation. Of course, we've got the Caestus there as well. I've never been the biggest fan of spears, though, to be fair. Halberd is my all-time favourite weapon. We actually did upgrade that a little bit as well, but I'm thinking maybe we are going to... I'm just checking the damage numbers right now as well. I'm thinking I'm going to go for the Great Scythe. All these shields, I believe... I might have taken a little bit of a read over these in previous episodes. I might have taken a little look. Either way, they're all kind of standard shields anyway. I know oftentimes there is lore and it is interesting to read these standard items, but I believe we've taken a look anyway. Yeah, believe it or not, there's... FromSoft sometimes hide things in places where you often think there wouldn't be anything, so it is good to check out these descriptions. Iron round shield, an orthodox round small shield made from metal. Like, honestly, you can find good bits of lore. At least it happened in the previous game, so you assume it's going to be in like this as well. Little tidbits of lore in places that you might not imagine, like just on a shield that might relate to something else and give you an idea about something. It's so cool to see them do that, it really is. So always be aware of that. Okay, I'm just taking a bit of a skim read right now, in fact. Doesn't look like there's too much there, to be fair. The magic absorption is notable, though. Good for defending against magic. Also, I like how now you've got these icons next to the shields, as you see in the left side of the screen there, to show that these ones have got skill. This one's a shield bash, and all these ones have parry, which is cool. And in fact, I might actually go for that. I might actually go for... something that I can parry with. Maybe I'll go for the Knight Shield. Weighs a little bit less as well, which is cool. Oops, wrong hand right there. Damn, the Knight Shield is boss as well. Stats are really good on it. Let's read this. In fact, I know I've definitely read this one. This one looks super familiar. Medium shields are the most average of shields, providing a practical balance of damage, absorption, stability, and weight. Skill, parry. Repel an attack at the right time to follow up with the critical hit. Of course, we know what that is already. And we've got the Great Scythe there. We've already read over that a couple of episodes ago. The Bloodbite Ring, in fact, might be interesting to read over, and the Fire Clutch as well, to be honest. One of the bite rings, native to Kareem. Oh, it's brilliant. Throwback time. Increases bleed resistance. The crafting of these rings is forbidden, perhaps owing to a fear of malleable stone. Clerics, however, dabble freely in the art. It's so cool. Remember, Oswald was from Kareem, up in the tower, the church, in Dark Souls 1. He was dishing out a few rings. Fire Clutch Ring. Ring depicting a hand grasping a red stone. Increases fire attack, but compromises damage absorption. An old fable in Londo claims that the lore of the clutch ring reaches out to the crestfallen, who might otherwise be overcome by despair. That's interesting. Why would it reach out to the crestfallen? It's been overcome by despair. We know that the crestfallen's always feeling down and out of it, but why would this ring reach out to them then? To drag them closer to the death, because it's going to make the crestfallen die quickly. It's going to make them die easily, as they're going to take more and more damage. That's interesting. It's kind of indicates that the rings have got quite a dark and evil, like, how do I say this? How do I phrase this? A dark and evil blessing that's kind of surrounding them, if you can say it like that. They seem maybe not have a mind of their own, but they are just kind of an evil ring, if that makes any sense. Interesting. Very interesting stuff. More stuff about Velka from the Ring of Sacrifice, I see. This mystic ring was created in a sacrificial rite of Velka, the goddess of sin. Super cool character, by the way. Super interesting when taking a look at the lore given out in Dark Souls 1 about this character. Never actually appeared in game though. Not exactly, at least. Its wearer will lose nothing upon death, but the ring itself breaks. A sacrifice is only worth as much as the life it spares. Interesting. Okay. We've read that one. I think we've read a few of these in the very first episode when we was picking them up for the first time. Used to transform into something which blends into the surroundings. Yep, that's cool. I don't want to use this one yet, just in case. We'll read that in a second though. It's good to scrub up over these descriptions. Okay, I think we're pretty much tight there now. Aside from this, the Soul of the Unknown Traveller. Used to acquire souls. Let the Firekeeper transform this sovereignless soul into a source of strength. For the Unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. So is that just... I wish I knew the description on the other souls now. Because I think it might just be the same kind of thing, you know, as the other souls. But, of course, you're going to get a different number of souls for it. But I believe it's the same one. I don't think it's got any special use, though. Any extra special stuff going on. Let's see if we've still got the running. We can actually check out the moveset with this a little bit now, in fact, now that we've got the Great Scythe. A little bit different. You don't do the little hop, skippity jump like you did in the past, but you still get a little bit of a... It seems maybe faster than the battle axe as well. At least that's the way it seems to me. It weighs more though. I'll certainly look to increase my my burden so that I can get rolling a little bit quicker again. Okay. I'm just testing it out a little bit, you know, guys, just to get used to the moveset. Okie dokie. Just a one hand like. That's interesting. That's a really nice sweep. If we get caught up with like a ton of Dreglins swarming us, that'll really clear out all of them. Okay, cool. I like the moveset of the scythe so far. I believe we are actually slowed down a little bit now though because of how heavy our gear is. So, damn, there's just so much that we can take a look at. We'll take a look at the worker hat as well. Hat worn by inhabitants of the undead settlement. Official attire for the desecration and burial of undead. Naturally, the ceremonial significance of such work is long forgotten. Indeed, no one would continue to entertain such horrors. No one cares anymore. Cleric hat. Hat worn by a cleric turned undead. Typical attire for the blue robe travellers. It is said that they are entrusted with a duty. Still, its nature is yet to be revealed. Yeah, the clerics have always known to be very, very secretive. Very secretive. I'm ready to roll light very soon, in all honesty. I'm ready to get some lighter armor on. I like to move quick. Maybe I'll go for the cleric robe. Deserter armor. I mean, of course, we're not going to be able to take as much damage because of it, but I believe that it might benefit us. Let's put the cleric trousers on. You know what? Let's equip the cleric set. Master's attire. What's this? Let's equip that. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that. Excuse me. Certainly the way it looks, at least. A terribly worn shirt. Men are fond of weaving tales to explain raggedness of their garb. My sixth sense warned me of danger, and I danced between floors of blades unscathed, but alas, my clothes went to tatters. I believe we've read that one too, but that's kind of funny. I do like that description for sure. Not the most lore, but maybe how men like to boast sometimes. Robe of an evangelist sent from the cathedral. These teachers, all women. There we go. I knew they were female. That was from the character that ends up firing the spells at us that we've spoken about quite a bit. I knew they were female. Came to enlighten inhabitants of the undead settlement and sent carriers on the path of sacrifice. Carriers of what? Deserter armor. Common soldier's armor. We've read that one, I believe. It does look familiar. The musty, rusted hunk of metal benefits one reduced to thievery. Cleric robe, here we go. Garb worn by cleric, turned undead, unmistakable vibrant blue robes. It is said that the blue robe travellers were entrusted with a duty. They bore large covers on their backs to ensure that they would not become seedbeds for spreading darkness. These games are amazing. I love them. I love every single detail that FromSoft puts into these games. The item descriptions are so deep and mysterious, yet so relevant. It is unbelievable. It's beautiful. I love it. Our character. There we go. Yeah, there's the There we go. Looking a little bit turtleback, but there's the cover over the back that was being mentioned in the description. Also, I believe that is exactly... Is it? I'm thinking, is that the same thing as when we met the NPC on the bridge that I still need to go and talk to, in fact, where all the ones were turned to stone? Were they a bunch of clerics? Because they all look to have the same turtleback appearance. Maybe. Could be. That's interesting. I'm certainly feeling faster in this one as well. Super nice. Yeah, got to love that. Got to love it. Maybe we'll go all in on it. Oh my god, we look such like hipster mode right now. We look such such a baller. I love it. It's so funny. Okay, 2.1, 8.1, 9.6. No, 9.5. Okay. These 3 pieces are less than that 1 chest piece. Maybe I'll throw some gauntlets on it now then. You know, we'll go all in on the clerics. All in on the cleric stuff. Our equip load is 24 out of 55 right now. We've only got 3.1 poise. I wonder where that's coming from. A little bit of the armors. It's only a tiny amount, but never mind. We didn't have a ton to begin with anyway, I don't think. Okie dokie. I'm just taking a look at our stats, you know, getting familiar with stuff. Again, this curse there. Frost. Our physical protection is not too awesome, but from elemental stuff, we look solid. We look like we're in a really good position. And even bleed and poison as well, looking at what this cleric robe's doing. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. We were only lacking physical a little bit. Poise is low, but I'm not too worried about that. Because we were being stun locked anyway. And, well, not really stun locked, but stunned at least. Durability. That's okay. Equip load. 24.2 out of 55. Okay, that's fine. Now, I'm actually feeling a little bit slower again. Now, maybe I'll take off the gloves. Maybe that's a little bit of something. And the hat. You know what? We'll take the hat off as well. Or was it? Is it that much of a big difference? Maybe it's not. It used to be 10, 10.6, and 6.6. Okay, so that's well more than we had anyway, right? Oh, I forgot about the weapons though. Yeah, that's it, that's true. Yeah, we were rocking way more last time regardless. Cleric gloves go on again, and so does the hat, that's fine. We are much lighter. It's just that the weapon's a little bit heavier now, that's the only difference. Okay. Our character is... We've changed him around a little bit, it's got to be said. He's looking pretty cool in my opinion at least. You know, give him a... You know, give the crowd a little bow. Give them a bow. If I can find it. There we go. Okay, nice. And we've also done a nice job of reading over a few item descriptions, well, which is always cool. I do very much enjoy that, and I hope you guys like the fact that I'm getting into that too and bringing that to the playthrough. Okay, let's talk to Andre. Let's try and level this up a little bit.
Ah, well met. 'Tis good to see ye. What needs smith?
What needs smithing this day? I know this episode has kind of turned out into one of those where we've come back to Firelink, we've read over descriptions, we've sorted our character out a little bit more again, instead of actually progressing with the game, but we were due for an episode like this, guys, so the episode after this, at least we can get back outside of Firelink and progress down one of those paths again, you know, now that we've, or maybe even fight the boss, which will also be cool. So yeah, we can look forward to that at least, but we were due one of these episodes coming back to Firelink, you know, talking to NPCs again, getting our characters sorted out and stuff like that. So we were ready to sort that out. Let's talk to him again.
Ah, another matter. Infusing weapons with gems requires a special kind of coal. My humble coals won't be any use infusing more unusual gems. I know, it's an awful shame, but it's all I have. Oh, please don't give me that look. Believe it or not, I'm quite thin-skinned.
Okay, there we go. No problem, Andre. No problem at all. I believe we've had that dialogue too, but it's just nice to check again, you know, just to make sure that he's got nothing else new to say. But that doesn't matter, because all I'm looking forward to doing right now is reinforcing my weapon. Boost those up with that. What do I need now? What have I run out of? Additional items required. We need 6 Titanite shards for that. Can we purchase some, Andre, please? I don't need to imbue it, so that doesn't matter because he was talking that he didn't have much to offer as far as imbuing weapons were concerned. But that doesn't matter because I just want a standard, plain, upgraded Great Scythe right now, so that's not a big deal. I can apply an elemental buff if I need. And maybe I'll infuse it later on in the game, but we'll see about that. I think I'm just going to keep it standard. We are going for this quality build, of course, so we want those nice benefits from the stats. Infuse weapon. Let's take a look anyway. And I'm sure the Great Scythe is going to benefit from the leveling on dex and maybe a little bit of strength too, so that's nice. Yeah, certainly with dex on a C, that's kind of standard, I guess. But D's a little bit lesser than that, so there is that. You're a fine mail breaker. Raw and fire. Okay, interesting. Just taking a look at that stuff again. Okie dokie. He offers fire, which is pretty cool. That's certainly nice for the boss that we're going to face, but I think I'm going to fight him with a scythe and just throw an elemental buff on it, you know, the coal resin. So that's nice. Okay, Andre's offering a little bit of infusions here, which is cool, but I don't think we need to look at that anymore. Repair equipment. I think we're already good to go there. A lot Estus, we don't need to do any of that. Reinforce Estus, that would be nice. Okay, we do need another Estus shard if we're to do that again.
Be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
No problem, Andre, no problem. Okay, we've got more Estus flask now, so when we go back to the bonfire, we will... we should have 6, but we don't have more Estus flasks after that.
Well,
so it's good to know that I've used it at least, because I was looking to reinforce my Estus for quite a while, but wasn't sure how to do it. I couldn't remember it was actually Andre that did it. So it's nice to actually fix that. We've got no more shards left, so that's that taken care of. It's been reinforced to the point of where we need to stop now until we find more, so that's fine. Fuse weapon reinforce. Longbow. Small shields. No, that's fine. Okay. Can we purchase anything though? I don't believe we can. Okie dokie then, thank you, Andre.
Be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
No problem. Okay, at least we got a couple of upgrades from that there. 147 damage we'll now get from that. That's still more with the deep battle axe, but I'm not sure whether the enemies in that area that we were in might be even resistant to dark damage. I'm not sure. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. But it's nice to have something that I can imbue with a buff anyway, so that's very nice that we've upgraded that a little bit. Where are we at in terms of our gear there? Okay, Titanite. We do need more regular Titanite shards. We've got some scales. Okay, good stuff. Once again, guys, just refamiliarizing myself with what stuff I've got in my inventory as well. We've taken a look at everything as well now, I believe, over the past many episodes as well. You know, considering I've not played in a while, I was just checking out what we've got again. Just checking out the stuff that we've got. Okay, I think I'm familiar with everything that we've got again now. We've read over a good few descriptions today. I think that's pretty much all I needed to take a look at in terms of descriptions as well. Everything that I had on my mind at least. So that's that done. And Soul of an Unknown Traveller. I'm going to remove that just for now. Good stuff. I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with where we stand right now. I'm just going to take a rest at this bonfire and maybe we'll talk to one or two NPCs. There we go, we've got 6 Estus right now, that's awesome. Okie dokie, will she sell us some Titanite? I'm actually surprised that, now that I see Andre again, he's actually not selling us selling us any titanite. I mean, he mustn't have done originally anyway, but it's just surprising to see, you know. I really did forget about that.
Ah, well met, Ashen One. How may I be of service?
Okay, what do we want to do? Give Umbral Ash. Maybe we'll do that. Sell item, purchase item. Let's see if she's got any titanite for us. Would be very nice, of course. Arrows. A bit of chainmail here and there. You know, that can come in handy, right? Depending on what your style is, at least. Okay. Embers there. Not a whole lot there for us. The dried fingers might actually be really cool to get at some point. Tower key. Key to the dilapidated tower behind the shrine. When we kill a boss, I think I'm going to buy that with the souls that we get. Damn, no reinforcing materials, eh? Tools. Yeah, no titanite. I'm afraid then I don't really want to buy anything from her right now. Can we talk though?
Ashen One, if my wares are not to thy satisfaction, bring me umbral ash.
Oh.
With ash, I'll fashion new wares. Is it not our sorry fate to sup on death?
That's a little bit dark. Okay.
Ashen One.
I will. Looks like we will definitely be handing over the Umbral Ash then. I just wanted to read it before I handed it over to her. I believe I've read it before, but yeah, it's always good to take another look, you know. Mortician's Ashes. Have we even got any Umbral Ash? I don't even think we've got any ash. Loretta's Bone, I forgot about that as well. We never found Loretta. I think we might have been too late for her and she ended up dying. I am not 100% sure that could be the case, but I think it might be. This is going back to a few episodes a while back, for sure. I did actually speak about that then as well. I'm not sure where this ash is. I'm just going to try and hand it over to her if it's possible. Oh, it's the Mortician's Ashes. Okay.
Ashen One.
Okay. Thank you very much. I should have guessed it was going to be the Mortician's Ashes, to be honest. But never mind. Mortician's Ashes. Umbral Ash of a resident of the undead settlement who made a living by burying corpses. With this, the shrine handmaid will prepare new items. Thank you very much. There we go. Let's hand over those ashes.
Ah, well met. Gracious, passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
Let's certainly hope so. Ah, she's got more embers now as well. Ooh, what's this? Human pine resin. Excuse me? Charcoal pine resin rotted with human bodily fluids. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. This was not a thing previously. Temporarily applies dark to right-hand weapon. Normally used in the undead settlement for preservation of burials, but can mature into this state, becoming a valuable substance used in... excuse me. Used in a certain ceremony, often seen for trade at exorbitant prices. Okay, that is crazy. That human fluids are going into that stuff. That's crazy. Dark buff. Okay, good to know. Talisman there as well. Okay, there is a couple of new things as we see. That we see from her. Very nice, interesting stuff. Let's also buy this key as well, grave key. Key to the bar door leading from the sewer below the undead settlement to a moist grave. I know, I know one viewer's not going to be happy that that word's in the in that description right there. I'm sorry, Rhiannon. I know you're not a big fan of moist, but Come on, what can you do if it's in the game, right? I've got to say it. Okay, the grave, which no longer receives visitors, was once the site of a statue of Velka. Now that is interesting. We need to head down there very soon. Goddess of sin, and was believed to pardon wrongdoing and lift curses. Okay, awesome. That's how we head down through that locked door near the big rat. Thank you very much. We'll purchase that key. We'll buy this one after a boss fight, and we'll see you later. Thank you for that, handmade.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls.
Okie dokie. Honestly, guys, it's getting to that point again where it's time to wrap up the episode. We are at 45 minutes, despite last episode I was talking about saying, let's do 35-minute episodes. It turns out I just can't help myself. The game is just too engrossing for me to just step away from. So I will end up ending the episode here, guys. We are at 45 minutes. I know it's kind of been one of those slow paces because we've needed to come back and scrub up on a few things. You know, it's been a very long time since we've been back to Firelink Shrine, so I'm glad I came back. Spoken to a few characters again, sorted out our equipment, we've read over a lot of item descriptions, we've upgraded our scythe, which is great. We've got a new weapon. We've also obtained the key to head down deeper into the sewer from the handmaid, which is very nice. And aside from that, we've pretty much got a more understanding of where we're at in terms of what equipment I've got. I've upgraded my Astus flask. You know, just an overall like re-rounding of the character again. You know, just scrubbing up on a few things. We've spoken to our NPCs again. We've sorted out our character the way we want him to be, to the point where I'm comfortable. We've taken a look at everything that we hold. We've finished our item description reading for now. So we should be in a good position to crack on with a little bit of combat in the next episode. Then again, I might take a little bit of a look around the shrine, talk to a couple of characters first that I've not yet spoken to again, like him over there, because we've only spoken to these two for now. So I think next episode I will start by speaking to a couple of other characters that I've not yet spoken to again, and then we can get back out into the world, you know, progressing through the game. And I think I'm going to go and try and attempt the boss again in the next episode, so I certainly am looking forward to that. Now that everything's scrubbed up, I do feel comfortable going out there again because I've got everything organised again. That's just it. I like to come back to the Firelink Shrine and organise every now and then, you know, with the equipment and stuff, talking to characters, upgrading our stuff, understanding where we're at and stuff. So hopefully you guys understand that too. Therefore, I believe that's all I need to say now. I believe that's all I've got to say for this episode. So guys, I will say thank you very much for watching. Next episode we will talk to a couple more NPCs and then we'll head out and do the boss fight, I think. So thank you all very much for watching as always, and I shall see you in the Undead Settlement in the next one. Goodbye guys. Also, once again, forgetting to gesture. How can we keep forgetting? That's how I feel when I forget. Goodbye guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.